Hi, my name is Christopher Campbell Jr., and I am a student in the History of Modern Psychology class. I'm doing my video on Clark Leonard Hall. Clark Leonard Hall was very influential to the field of psychology. He received his PhD from the University of Wisconsin in 1918. Known for his experimental studies on learning and for his attempt to incorporate mathematics into psychological theory. He applied deductive reasoning similar to that used in geometry, proposing that a series of postulates could lead to logical conclusions in which theories could be made. He emphasized reinforcement in his theory of learning. He believed that complex behavior could be explained by a series of simple mechanisms. This is where his mathematical incorporations come in, because he wrote down details and statistics doing studies on animals, and believed that these mathematical expressions could explain their complex behavior through reinforcement and measurements. Hall's learning theories were first presented in the mathematico-deductive theory of rote learning, collaboration of several co-workers, in which he expressed his findings through postulates found in mathematical and verbal forms. Hall's lasting legacy to the field of psychology is thought to be his approach to the study of behavior, rather than the specific of his theories. Because of his mathematical approach, people before this time, before Hall's era, really, the late 18th, early 19th century, late 19th, early 20th century, were less mathematical and did not approach their research in the same kind of method with details and statistics. But Hall left this legacy. His theories were not carried on, or not very oftenly used today, but he influenced many psychologists, and especially in the 1960s and 50s. One of his research theories was the drive reduction approach. Hall believed that when a need occurs repeatedly, the animal would Hall believed that when a biological need occurs repeatedly, the animal would repeat the behavior that reduced the drive on a previous occasion. Drive was not pleasant for the animal. It was an uncomfortable state resulting from a biological need, and the animals would try to eliminate this. Reducing a drive provided reinforcement for the behavior. So each time the animal was exposed to a negative stimuli, they would compromise their behavior or change their behavior in order to try to alleviate the stress of this drive, and try to avoid the drive altogether, because they didn't want to experience this again, because they wanted to avoid the negative stimuli. Overall, Hall has had a lasting influence on the field of psychology. Other notable people that he's influenced, probably one of the most notable, is Abraham Maslow, and his motivational psychology. Maslow came up with a hierarchy of needs, being physiological, number 1, safety, number 2, love and belonging, number 3, and esteem and self-actualization, number 4. Maslow's motivational psychology was very significant to the field of psychology and how we even study it today. And because of Hall's work, Maslow was able to come up with new theories. Hall was very influential to many psychologists with his approach to research and his way of reasoning. His key to psychology is not really his theories, it's his influence. And that is all you need to know about Clark Leonard Hall.